This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Did that really just happen? Like, seriously, did that really just happen? I am absolutely stunned. I've been a baseball fan, obviously, my entire life. I've been blessed to cover the sport professionally for about 37 years. I've never seen a play like that. I've never seen a little chopper to the pitcher turn into an inside the park, not a home run, but I've never seen a little dribbler end up scoring a run. I mean, honestly, when I made the comment yesterday that we're at a point now where it seems like whenever the Rangers are in a close game like this, they're going to find a way to lose. I mean, they're coming up with new ways to lose games every time. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like it's unreal. I can't believe that actually happened in a Major League Baseball game. I'm supposed to talk. I know this is what we're supposed to do. Welcome, by the way, to the Locked On Rangers POSTCAST. I am just floored, as you are as well, watching the game. I thought, okay, well, considering the way things have gone and the way the bullpen was kind of stacked up, maybe today would be the Rangers' day to find a way to get something good to happen late, to get a good rally, to get a good clutch hit, to have something happen. And man, this team is just really, really in a dark place right now. The only silver lining is two of them is just where they're at in the division and where that division is right now, really. And we're still in April. I mean, those are the takeaways, and the pitching. I mean, the rotation and the bullpen have both been pretty much lights out. I mean, they're giving this team a chance to win every single game. I mean, every single game. If this team just cannot get a clutch. I know, like I said yesterday, teams go through funks and they go through bad games and bad days, but to see a team just collectively grind and struggle, I'm at a loss for words. I heard Bruce Bochy. I don't get to watch his pregame interview very often, but I did today, and I mean, I think he said it best. He said, right now we're beating ourselves, and it's just painful to watch. I guess the only hope now is you just hope that returning home 4 games against the A's, and then the weekend series, with Seattle, which will be big. Maybe that'll get this team going. A big homestand. But I just can't believe, a little chopper. Luke Jackson throws it away. Jake Berger tries to make a throw. He throws it away. And Ramos, who wasn't even running that hard, I mean, he was just kind of jogging, ends up scoring on a little chopper to the pitcher. I mean, to see that kind of play at the big league level, I will never see that again. I don't think in our lifetime. I've never seen that before. I mean, you could come up with a list of 100 ways to lose a game, and that would not be one of them for sure, or 1,000. So anyway, here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. I'm Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter, stunned host reporter after the Rangers fall in the finale, the key rubber game to the Giants 3-2. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That's where you'll find the outstanding work of Bryce Patrick every single day. I feel for Bryce. He's going to have a lot to carve into after these last 2 games, after this weekend series, which started good with a win on Friday night, but the last 2 games have been brutal for sure.
This is what you'll be talking about.
I think we already kind of hit on the game, the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth. Another just unbelievable walk-off loss for the Rangers. Again, I've never seen that before. Maybe it's happened before, and I don't remember, but I can't think of one right now. Just the offensive struggles continue for this Rangers team that scored a couple runs in the top of the first. They were hitting Hicks pretty hard, scored a couple of runs, and you're thinking, okay, maybe today will be better, and nothing after that. I think as far as the turning point, right? Obviously, aside from the bottom of the ninth, which was when the game was decided, but I think the other turning point for this one.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Yeah, I think aside from the ninth, the other turning point was the sixth inning, the top of the sixth inning. Jock Peterson, how long? We've been talking about it all week. Maybe Jock getting back to San Francisco, maybe that'll get him going. Maybe he'll get a big hit. How many times do we see, and I tell this to people all the time, how many times do you see in Major League Baseball when a hitter, a good hitter, or just a hitter faces their former team for the first time? How many times do we see them hit a home run? It happens a lot, right? Hitters get locked in, they get amped up, jacked up to face their former team, feel disrespected, and they get a big hit. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe that will be the formula for Jock going back to San Francisco. And of course, he grew up about 40 minutes away from there. Well, he got the big hit. He got a leadoff triple. Hit it over 400 feet. Would have been a home run in most other parks. Leadoff triple in the top of the sixth in a tie game, and they couldn't get him home. Adoli struck out. Just bad swings and misses. Simeon and then Ahmed. Simeon hit a little grounder to first, unassisted, and then Ahmed hit a pop-up foul to first, and that was it. And today was Jock's first multi-hit game of the season. So not much more to say. I think maybe I'm talking a lot because I'm still floored, but I know a whole bunch of you have already jumped in and you're continuing to do so. So let's take our first and only timeout. And when we come back, I will get to all of your comments and remarks, and we'll let you have your say. Rangers, though, fall today to the Giants. Another walk-off loss, 3-2. This is the Rangers POSTCAST. All right, well, got to tell you about FanDuel. The NBA playoffs are here, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action. Right now, when you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Now, FanDuel makes betting so easy that whether you're picking your favorite team or diving into player props, from three-pointers to steals to assists, FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips off, you can even combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. So don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com and claim your $250 in bonus bets. And in addition to that, game time. There is nothing better than catching an MLB game live. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the smell of ballpark food. And if you're looking to go last minute, Game Time makes getting tickets easier than ever with last minute deals, all-in pricing, and a lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, Ticket prices drop as game time gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On, and as the Rangers get set to return home, you can count on them to help you grab tickets that will meet your needs. If you want to just kind of go at the last minute, you can do that. They've got the Game Time Picks feature. This makes finding the best deals effortless. It filters out the fluff, and you can see your seat. I love that. The seat view before you buy. You can preview your exact seat before you purchase. No bad surprises when you get to the ballpark. So take the guesswork out of buying with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All right, Rangers suffer a stunning 3-2 walk-off loss to the Giants. Heliot Ramos hits a little dribbler to the right of Luke Jackson. Luke tried to make just a bang-bang athletic play, ended up throwing it away. Jake Berger tracked it down, tried to get Ramos out at third, threw it away there because, again, Josh Young was out with that finger issue. Hopefully that's not another loss for him. But Josh Young had to come off the bag to try to get that ball. It was thrown away, and Ramos was able to go from just a little dribbler to the pitcher and go all the way home for the winning run. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just can't say that enough. All right, we got a ton of comments. Let's start with Texas Hobby Bin. Man, that's going to be on all the MLB highlight reels. Yep, that'll be a top 10 or number 1 play for sure, I would think, unless there was some. Well, maybe the Nuggets dunk the other night. That might, but it'll be right there. Bottom of the 6th with leadoff triple, and you come away empty. That was the turning point. No offense, same as last year. We are about to be overtaken by the Astros. Aaron McKendry says, howdy from Northern Ireland. Stayed up to catch the game. Wish I went to bed now. Horrible way to lose. Offense got to step it up at home. Thank you for the postcast. Big love from across the pond. Aaron, thank you, my man. Have not been to Ireland, but love it. Big U2 fan, and yeah, I hope you'll be a part of the show in the future. But yeah, I'm sorry that you had to stay up late and see that ending. Isaac Harlan, another one of our regulars. Something needs to change. Don't know what it just feels like. They are unlucky right now. They need something to get out of this unlucky funk onto the next series. The championship games says terrible offense, terrible defense, dumb lineup decisions, whatever, man. Texas Hobby Bin back again. Lots of stuff to be acknowledged, but that was a bit overzealous attempt of a play by Jackson. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, at that point, you just got to, you can't make a good throw. You don't want to let him get to second base. I mean, you're not thinking that he's going to go to third or even score, but you have to know that. But again, he's just reacting. He's not even thinking. Soltech says pure embarrassment. Brent Workman says, I feel like I'm watching BU games. The real deal. Haven't heard from him in a couple games. Not good. Very concerning, to say the least. 2 runs, not going to cut it. Adolis is a liability now, too. He is horrendous. Francisco says we were well on our way for a repeat season of pressuring the pitching staff until it can hold no longer, while the offense keeps stone cold. Brent says this team has been in a funk for over a year now. There is a problem. Francisco jumps in. I guess kudos to Jock for getting better and Smith and Garcia's defensive plays. I wish Smith could stay at shortstop while Seager DHs to keep keep him as healthy as possible. Yeah, I kind of feel like, unfortunately, though, I mean, Josh had a couple of hits, but I feel like he's kind of cooled off a little bit on this road trip. I think that's what happens is teams, they kind of see what guys are doing, and when guys get hot like Josh Smith has, they make adjustments and they pitch differently, and you're seeing that. So Josh Smith is going to have to readjust to their adjustments. Julio Garcia says, Giants fan here. This series had very close games. Pitching showed up. Yeah, no doubt about that. Dislike button. Dislike button, and I'm glad dislike button. I'm glad you're still in. I miss the old guy. I know he's still with Bryce, and that's okay. But I'm glad you're still jumping in here. Dislike button says you cannot have a guy on third, no outs, and not get him home. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to score that run in that scenario. And stunning to me that, big league hitters, with Simeon being one of them, can't make, and Garcia can't. Were they the two that got the outs? I know I just said it. Yeah, Adolis and Simeon, and even Ahmed, although he got the last out, but Adolis or Simeon couldn't hit a ball to the outfield. I mean, that's bad. That's real bad. Ryan Scott says, I am disgusted with this team. Errors are going to happen right now. We can only give up one run or we lose the game. Yeah, that's what's going on right now. No doubt about it. Mother Pig says Garcia chased 6 pitches out of the zone today, 2 of them with Peterson on third base. Before his 4th at bat, Eric Nadel said he looks blind at the plate. Yeah, I can't argue that. MP can't. That's, and I thought he was kind of on the right track when he got the big walk-off hit last homestand against the Dodgers to win that game, but he's in a major funk right now too. Chase Erickson says sad Ranger noises, just 1 of 162 though. Yep. Teams just got to stay close to us late. And then Texas Hobby Ben says, what could be done about the offensive slump should the hitting coach be looked at? Well, it's a new hitting coach. Ironically, Justin Veely used to be the hitting coach with the Giants, and he took over this year. But I'm not. I would say, if there were younger guys, or maybe this was a younger kind of up and coming team. But I mean, you're talking about some really, really legit veterans that they're just bad right now. And I think what Bruce Bochy said about not beating themselves, it's like you can go back and forth. It's like you can say, okay, let's have good at bats and let's take pitches, right? Which is great. But then you don't want to be thinking too much where you overthink and miss or don't swing at a good pitch that you should try to hit, right? So you can get like a dog chasing its tail. You can get caught up in a funk of going back up with going back and forth between those two extremes. And like Jake Berger, for example, I think he's trying to okay, had a couple of big hits during the weekend during the series. I think his mindset is, okay, I'm going to see the pitch. If it's a good pitch, I'm going to swing. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to hit my pitch, which is great. But the problem is if you don't get a hit or you foul it off, all of a sudden you're down 0-2, and then you end up swinging at a bad pitch because you're trying to stay alive. So, I know. Look, Bruce has been around a long time. I know he is going to do. He's going to do he's going to keep doing it. He's going to keep working it. They're going to keep working it. And I mean, that's all you can do is just move some guys around, give some guys some days off. Too early, for trades to happen yet. Those aren't going to happen for a few weeks. And, we'll see. Like I said, got 4 games coming up with the A's at home. You would think that this would be a series, an opportunity for the Rangers to score some runs. They scored 8 against the A's in the opener on Tuesday night. Hopefully that will kind of continue during this 4-game series. But, man, Paul Wilson, another regular. Good to hear from Paul. And the Real Deal says, thank you for this post-game podcast. Tough games like this, diehard Ranger fans need to support each other. Let's go Rangers. Paul Wilson says, agree with the Real Deal. Darkest before the dawn. Amen to that. Texas Hobby Bin says, agreed. Julio Garcia says, Veely was a horrible hitting coach with the Giants. I can tell you, terrible offense with runners in scoring position. And Benji says Garcia needs to stop only swinging for home runs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, can he do that? I at this point in his career? I don't know. I don't know. And one more, the championship game says, yeah, a lot of negativity, but we just want this team to win. Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, the good news is we're here. We're here after every game. We're here through the process, through the ups and the downs, and let's see what happens on this homestand. That's what Francisco says. O'Malley Caboose says, all I know is Giants fans said when we hired Veely, ding dong, the witch is dead, and the boogeyman is gone. All right. Well, anyway, hey guys, they're really on me to keep these shows to 20 minutes, so I've already gone over. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to share your comments and your input. I appreciate it very much. I'm not just saying that. Means a ton to me, and I hope that you will continue to be a part of the show. That's what we're here for. And if you're around this week, I'll be with you again tomorrow night for the opener against the A's. Good news is, again, we're in April, big homestand coming up, and let's go. Bounce back. Again, real quick too, and Jack Leiter, I thought, he was a little off in that first inning, had the 3 walks, but I thought he came back and looked good. I mean, much better with that 1-2-3 second inning. I mean, the Giants were clearly, they were working him and they wanted him to throw strikes, but I think you'll see a much more in command around the strike zone Jack Leiter when he pitches again. I believe it'll be Friday night or Saturday against the Mariners in what will be a really big game to kick off that series. All right, that's going to do it. Love you guys. Have a great night. Tough one today, but the good news is we don't have to wait. The homestand begins tomorrow night with the first of 4 against the A's. This has been the Giants. The Giants. Giants got the win. I'm sorry about that. The Rangers. POSTCAST.